this video, I'm going to be telling you how your choice of fabric can affect your sales in your ready-to-wear business. Don't go anywhere. I'm also going to be answering some of the questions I see you guys leave in the comment section. Watch to the end. Those of you who have been following this channel for a while now notice that I started off my ready-to-wear business catering to my bespoke clients first. And because I was doing that, I was working with all fabric types, okay? Ankara, laces, George, damask, crepe, name it. I was working with all fabric types, okay? And then I realized that when my customers come, they were always more drawn to fabrics that were not Ankara. They were always more drawn to the crepes, to the duchess, to fabrics that look not so Afrocentric. They would demand for workwears, or if they see me make more workwears, they buy more of that. Pant sets, they buy more of that. But the Ankara shift dresses, for some reason, were just not selling. The only Ankara item I noticed that we had been selling for a while was kimonos. Kimonos, guys. But at the time, in retrospect, I didn't really draw a lesson from there. I actually thought the problem was not the fabric, but the design, right? So I would go try to use Ankara to make blazers. I will make blazers, make trousers, to think that, okay, if I make outfits that are not so casual out of the Ankara sorry about that. So I always thought that if I make fabrics that were more perceived to be more valuable, like blazers, like pant trousers that can be worn formally, that people would always prefer to buy, my clients would prefer to buy those kind of outfits than shiki or shift dresses, right? I was wrong. Now, you have to pay attention to your current customers, okay? For those of you who are starting off the way I started off, working with all fabric type, targeting your current customers, pay attention to what your customers are buying. Now, for those of you who have been in the ready-to-wear business for a while now, pay attention to what your ready-to-wear clients are buying, what they are demanding for, and just don't force it, guys. I made this mistake. I was always trying to force Ankara because maybe personally I love Ankara. Ankara is vibrant. Ankara is beautiful. I want to promote I'm a Pan-African, right? I want to promote African fashion. I want to promote African wears, So I just thought, it didn't occur to me that the fabric was the reason why they were not buying. Now, Ankara is not bad. I see so many brands on Instagram cashing out, selling Ankara. There are so many Afrocentric brands like HGTC. She's very Afrocentric, yet very chic, very beautiful in her designs. And I thought, why can't I be that? Why can't I produce African, Ankara in that way and have people buy the way they buy from her? That baby's a millionaire. She makes money like I guess she's one of those ready-to-wear brands that will say they make about ₦1 million sales daily. I hope you know they exist. We are getting there. When I get there, I'll come here and share my testimony. ₦1 million sales daily. And I thought, why? If Nigerians and people are buying, classy women are buying, why can't they buy Ankara from me? So it didn't dawn on me that my clients were actually saying they don't want Ankara, okay? So I kept trying to change the design. Then I realized, after a while doing this thing, I realized that the fabric was the problem. My clients wear Ankara, but when they come to Pendra, they do not buy Ankara from me. They don't buy Ankara outfits from me. If you go through my page now and you see me make Ankara things and publish, note that I am frustrated and I just don't want to waste my Ankara. So I just think, okay, let's produce the last batch. Yeah, that happened this year. Let's produce the last batch of Ankara. I spent almost ₦1 million to purchase. Let's produce those ones and just put it out there, and hopefully they will buy small. It's never really my bestseller, never, except kimonos. Never really my bestseller. People will just buy it bit by bit. If it takes me 1 year or 24 months to finish selling it, then oh well, let the money enter back into my bank account. Let me not run at a loss. It was this year it dawned on me that babe, you can't force this thing down these people's throats. Yes, they wear Ankara, but they don't buy it from you. They buy it from other people. Usually when the fabric looks very unique, they are so happy to buy it from me. You see my Oluchi dress, right? It's an organza fabric, but it's a unique fabric, right? They are happy to buy that from me than buy Ankara. So I had to stop. Okay, now I want to answer one of you's question. One of you sent me a message asking me if the medium grade Ankara is okay to use to produce your ready to wear. Yes, it's okay. It's okay. But once again, I always say, know your customers, right? Know your customers. If your target customers are maybe very sophisticated, rich women, women that are up there in their career, they might not like the medium Ankara. Except they don't know. They might not like the medium Ankara, right? Also depends on your brand, There's a way that will go to certain brands, like the one I mentioned previously, and maybe they have a nice product made with the medium range Ankara, they might likely buy. It depends on what the product is and the brand how much they trust and love the brand, they might buy. But for you who is small and starting out, if you are targeting this kind of women, they will not buy medium Ankara from you, right? But yes, you can produce ready to wear with your medium Ankara and others will buy. There's a market for everybody, right? That market will come and they will buy from you. Usually if you're sincere, you're not telling them that the garment or the product is made with 100% cotton Ankara when it was actually made with a medium. Be sincere. This is a medium range Ankara, or you can say this Ankara. I think there's a particular brand on Instagram that actually spells it out that it's a 80%. I think she says 80% or 70% cotton Ankara. So she's not promising you that it's 100% cotton. And we who are in the business just know that, oh, she's working with the medium range Ankara. And she's selling. People are buying, okay? So yeah, it depends on what your customers want. And also, if you're going to be working with the medium range Ankara, it will limit you in your pricing. So in one of my videos, the videos that you guys are liking so much, the one where I shared my story about when I wasn't profitable in my business, I had mentioned that you should price your product based on perceived value, not necessarily based on the cost of production, the direct cost of production, which also includes the cost of the fabric. Now, I think right now, if you're buying a medium Ankara at a wholesale price, I think right now it's going for like 3,000 something to 4,000 something. Okay, so when you want to price the products you made out of a medium Ankara, right, your conscience go dey prick you. You would not want to price based on perceived value. Let's imagine that you use that medium Ankara and you made a very nice blazer. Maybe this blazer was also embellished, maybe you use some nice applique on it or something. Your finishing is nice. You spent 12 hours producing this one piece of blazer, right? Now, if you want to price it based on perceived value, right, you're allowed to place almost whatever price you like. That's the truth. You are allowed to place whatever price you like. Yeah, it's just that your branding and so many other things that plays an important role in pricing must add up for it to be that price, right? But profit is arbitrage. Now you decide, say, now the profit be this way you won't make, right? So now you can decide that blazer will be 500K. You can decide that blazer is going to be 1 million naira. You can decide that blazer is going to be 2.5 million naira, okay? But because you made it with medium Ankara, you might not be able, except you no get church mind like me, you might not be able to place that price. Now, if you work with a fabric that is even cheaper safe than medium Ankara, say a fabric like organza, because organza is organza, nobody is having nobody has certain expectations from organza. You can sell your organza garment at 1 million naira and then go Russian. Then once it's medium Ankara, especially because Ankara has been seen finished by we here in Nigeria. I don't know about other African countries. Nigerian women are spoiled when it comes to fashion. Even when they don't have money, their taste is still very high. So a Nigerian woman that knows that this is medium Ankara, she will feel the quality. She will see from the prints. You know how the face of medium Ankara is. It doesn't have the gloss and the shine like the 100% cotton. She will just know that this garment is not supposed to be worth that price because after all, you used medium Ankara, right? So it will affect your pricing, except of course you're not a premium brand. You're not selling expensive. Your price point is within a certain range, right? Then that's fine. Lastly, I want to add that you guys should not overthink this fabric thing. A number of you have been reaching out to me and asking me how I source for fabric. I don't have any special way. I don't have any special thing I do to source for fabric. Anywhere I go and I see a nice fabric, and now that I have increased my capacity and my customer base, my clientele base is increasing, I also confirm if this fabric is available in enough quantity. I buy. Anywhere I go and I see, I buy. Right now I source mostly from Aba. Most of my fabrics I source from Aba because I can get an unlimited supply, almost unlimited supply of the fabric I want, and the price is fair. And also I'm in Calabar, which is not very far from Aba, so yeah, that's why I source for my fabric. It's not a big deal. I don't have any secret. If I enter my Calabar market here and I see anything really nice, and maybe while staring at the fabric I have an inspiration, I buy all. I buy as much as I need. It only pains me when I see something very beautiful and they say it's just 3 years. Sometimes I still buy. Sometimes I still buy. And I have tips and strategies I use to maximize 3 yards of fabric to produce like 6 garments. If you're in my inner circle, I will teach you. If you want to sign up for my mentorship program, please click the link in the description box and come meet me on WhatsApp and let's get started. Have a fabulous day. Bye-bye.